How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Robert Syslo here. Welcome to the channel. First time, please subscribe, comment, like, and share. I want to give you some content tips for 2022, something that you could use right now, something that's applicable immediately to your business. Whether you're just starting out on social media or doing anything across that line, I want to give you something that you could use. Something that, with all of the new clients that we brought on at the end of last year, something that we're bringing to the table to be able to help them be more effective in the marketplace, and just some things that you could think about that maybe you haven't thought about before, and I want to bring that to the table for you right now, okay? So before we dive into that, please like, please comment, please subscribe, and share, and we'll get started with today's video content. Here we go. So when I think about content, or if I think about creating content, the first thing that I'm thinking about is who's it for? That's what I want to know. Am I talking to an entrepreneur? Am I talking to a business owner? Am I talking to somebody that's making $200 million a year? Am I talking to a CEO of a large Fortune 5,000, 1,000 corporation? Am I talking to a mom and pop that just started off and they're only producing 200,000 a year, 100,000 a year? Who is it for? I'm thinking that in my mind. Who am I making this content for? Because that's going to dictate a lot of how I'm going to communicate throughout the duration of the piece of content that I'm going to write. I need to be able to establish a sort of viewpoint agreement between me and the viewer. And so when I'm making that content, even though my product could service everyone, I gotta kind of be a little more fluid and think about who is it really for and how are they gonna receive it. You see a lot of guys, they just come out and start pounding the pavement, they pound the content, they pound, but they're not thinking about that viewpoint that exists on both sides. They're more look at me, which is, fine, look at me. But what we're talking about here is the ability to grab and retain attention, using the viewpoint assimilation of the other individual on the other side of that camera based on their position economically, financially, physically, all of those different things, and really break that down and make that the source of the content. That line of communication that exists on both sides of that really positions your content to perform more effectively than anything else. And that's what we're looking for. So the second thing that I'm looking at is really how long do I want to make this piece of content? Am I prepared to sit down and make a 30, 40 minute video, or am I prepared to make maybe something 3 to 6 minutes? What is that breakdown? How does that look? What is it that's actually going to come to fruition on that front, and how am I going to bring it to the table? And that's what I'm looking at when it comes to this deal, is basically how do I break this down? Who's it for, and how long is it going to be? The third thing is that in the past, I used to do bullet points. I used to have a little bit of a roadmap. And if you're just starting out, you can do a little roadmap. A lot of people can't do the script thing. I don't like the script thing because I think it sounds fake. I think it sounds cheesy. I think it doesn't do a good job of this. So if you make bullet points and you just kind of plot out your path, where you're going to take me through, by the time I get to the end of this video, we're sitting high, we're cooking, we're doing well, and we know what it is that's going to happen, especially for yourself. And so when I'm creating that content, I've got this bullet point, I've got this thing together, I know the direction of where I'm going to take this. And then the fourth thing I'm looking at is, could I use it for an ad? Are there pieces of this that I'm going to talk about that could be repurposed? Could I grab a minute and make a reel out of it? Could I grab a minute and make a story out of it? By the way, what I do is I make my video, I grab a minute, I cut that minute, I format it into the vertical format, then I use that as a reel, I use that as an Instagram story, Twitter, all the way across the board, and a TikTok. I take one piece of content, I turn it into 12. And that gives me the ability to do that. So the content, I can also think about, can I multi-purpose this on different platforms? Most of all, could I use it as an ad later on? And does it help to sell the product? And then the last thing you want to think about, especially when it comes to content marketing and what you're going to create in 2022, is the expansion. Okay? The expansion of where it is you're actually going to take this thing. How are you going to drive this? What is it that you're going to say? How are you going to break all this stuff down? And if I'm doing all that, I've got a clear message of what my brand is going to be. All right. So the fourth thing that we're looking at here, if we're looking at the other three, is we're looking at it from a cohesive, overarching brand standpoint. Does this fit the message? Does this bring everything together the way that it's supposed to? Is it on brand? Is it on purpose with who it is that I'm trying to help? Who is it actually going to service the most? And with these steps, I'm able to produce better, more effective, more understandable content. All right? I hope this video helps you out. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video today. Listen, I got a couple things I want to share with you. If you want help with promotion and marketing training on how to build a brand, transform your brand, you can go to sysloventures.com/secrets revealed. It's a 200 course program online that gives you everything from starting with nothing all the way up to taking you to advertising. And whatever questions you might have, it's very simple, very short, very effective, get you going. Number two, if you need any help with anything digital, video production, web design, graphic design, maybe you need printers, maybe you need flyers, maybe you need graphics, social media posting, Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, LinkedIn posting, Twitter posting, video production, consulting, training, any of those items, we can help you with that. You can just go to sysloventures.com, sign up there, go to the branding page, check out the webinar that I have, take a look at all that. And then lastly, if you're a high-end corporate client, one that's spending north of $60,000 a month in advertising spend, you can go to syslospice.com and we have special corporate enterprise pricing for you just over there and everything digital, all right? So if you need anything, all the links are below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.